When you see the danger hundreds of thousands have faced, you might wonder, how can parents risk it all with their children? Well, they told me that Syria is simply far worse, far more dangerous. Our chief foreign correspondent, Terry Moran, has been on this story for weeks. He's on the Syrian border tonight with the newest wave of refugees set to make their way. Terry?
David, there are more than 1 million Syrian refugees in Lebanon, and today we came to the camps where so many of them live, and we saw why so many of them are now leaving. We drive an hour outside Beirut, down back roads, and out amid fields of beans, we find the camps.
Hey, how are you?
For so many children, this is the only home they have ever known.
People here build their homes out of whatever they can find, just pieces of wooden boxes and crates. You see tarps, some of them provided by the United Nations, a screen here, even cardboard boxes.
We pay a visit to Abu Ali. He's lived here for 4 years.
What did you think when you left, that you would go back soon?
We thought all this crisis would last 4 or 5 months and we'd go home, he says. But here, his wife picks beans for about $7 a day. I would die 10,000 deaths for my children, she says. Abu Ali, father of 6, is now prepared to take his family on that dangerous journey to Europe in a few days. I must get out of here, he says, anyway, even the sea, even if it means death. By one estimate, 3,000 Syrians are leaving Lebanon every day, almost as if all at once they decided there's no going home again, only the hope of a better future, especially for the children. David?
Terry Moran with us from the Syrian border tonight. Terry, thank you. And by the way, Germany has taken in more than any other country when it comes to refugees, bracing for 800,000 asylum seekers just this year. And in Washington, growing debate over what the U.S. should do. Tonight, the White House now saying we will, in fact, take in 10,000 Syrian refugees in the next year. So let's get right to our chief global affairs correspondent, Martha Raddatz, who joins me from Washington tonight. Because, Martha, until now, just 1,500 Syrian refugees in the U.S. after 4 years of war?
That's right, David. One of the reasons is the extensive vetting process, which can take up to 2 years. But there is concern today from members of Congress that ISIS will take advantage of this refugee crisis and send operatives into America via what one member has called a jihadi pipeline. The White House insisted today that the most robust security process will be used for this next group of refugees, but hard to see how they can get 10,000 vetted in the next year, David.
Martha Raddatz with us from Washington tonight. Martha, thank you.